And then you have Dante, who just wants Sal for him and everything Sal wants to give him and wants to be. Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have what I think is a very, very unique Mafia romance, a Mafia Achillean romance at that, because this is really exquisite writing and the plot was really great. And it's called The Other Side of Unhappy by Kaylee Reese Samuels. I literally just finished this a couple, maybe 10 minutes ago, and it took me 3 or 4 days to finish this book. It's a tome, it's over 500 pages, but it wasn't because of that. It's because I kept getting lost in the story, and at like certain parts I had to like stop reading to process what my feelings were during these events, if you get what I'm saying. This was really thought-provoking, and I really wanted to just dwell on it for a minute. I kept reading and I just got more lost in the plot. So let's just talk about this. And I just want to say, I hope you guys are doing well, because I'm doing fine as well. It's just really hot here. So in this, we have Dante and Sal. I think his name is Salvatore E, but he goes by Sal. So I'm just gonna call him Sal. At first, we get this point where Sal has given Dante a task, and Sal is actually a Italian American mafia mobster. He's a cabo, and Dante is actually a prince of the Mexican cartel, and he's in the Immortals. His father is the king right now, head of the family and all that kind of stuff. The cartels, one of the biggest cartels in America and in Brazil. So while in Mexico, Sal's wife, she's in Mexico, and Sal tells Dante to take care of his wife. Well, him and Dante have a very enemies relationship because of their families. And when he's given this task, he decides, yeah, I'll take care of your wife, I'll F her. And he does. But while she's in Mexico, she's talking about Sal, and he's vicariously through her falling in love with him. And he's never fell in love with a man before. He's never been with a man before. He's never thought of being with a man before as a actual fruition thing. He has been propositioned, but he's never actually done anything because he wasn't enticed by it. He's very alpha-ish, and so it just never crossed his mind, even though his sister is very curious, and she's a pansexual. She just loves who she loves, whoever they are or whoever they want to be. That's her. And he has no problem with that. He's just never felt that in himself. So here he is, just vicariously through her telling stories about him, Sal, falling in love with him. And he hated him at first. So he goes to America once she leaves, because he's done her. There's nothing they can do. And he starts to pursue or provoke Sal, because he wants Sal's attention. And Sal, on the other hand, we find out, is closeted, but not really. He's in a triad, which means that he has a wife, and then he has a lover on the side, but his lover, who's also a male, also is messing with his wife, but also they have a very open relationship. Well, him and his wife have an open relationship no matter what, but they formed a triad because they thought that they would be together, and they were together for I think almost 10 years. And then some things happen in the triad's communication and their problems and the toxicness of their triad just started to like bleed out until there was nothing left to give for all three of them. And here Dante, who again has never been with a male, has never been in love, falling in love with this man who is his enemy kind of sort of, but is wanting to prove to Sal that he's the right person to be with, like to give his heart to. But he understands Sal isn't ready because Sal doesn't want to be out yet. He hasn't grasped that he can be out. He hasn't found a partner to be out with because all his partners don't really want that. All his male partners don't really want that. And there's like a whole bunch of backstory behind that. But these are very mature men who are just coming out in their organization, and heads will turn, wars will start, but they're going to figure out how to circumvent that. But this whole entire story, all 500 and something pages of this story, is them working on what they want and how to get it with themselves. Because a lot happens. Like Dante doesn't want to be a rebound. He doesn't want to be just a notch. He doesn't want to be a fling or an affair. Well, he doesn't want to be an affair, but an affair that leads to actually being lovers, to being something other than just a flyby, a booty call, something just to stick something in and then call it a day. He wants the forever. And he knows Sal wants this, but Sal has never been given the opportunity to have a forever with someone of the same gender as him, because all of the people he's been with, they have used him and abused their relationship with him. And he understood that. His relationship with the triad got him on drugs and hooked to heroin and cocaine, and that just spiraled out of control. And then you have Dante, who just wants Sal for him and everything Sal wants to give him and wants to be. Dante just wants that. He doesn't care about anything else. He just wants Sal and his family, and that's it. And that's what's so the writing in this was just so compelling. Like, I didn't understand why I was taking so long with reading this book, but I understood that what I was reading was something exquisite, not like I've ever read before when it comes to a mafia romance, a dark mafia romance at that, and an Achillean romance. I mean, there have been romances where like I really had to like dig deep in myself and like understand that like I'm missing something, because the book showed me that there is something out there that I have never experienced. Like Thunder in Her Body, that's like one of the biggest ones I can think of. Interracial romance between a Black woman and a Native American man, and they're both mature. Like this couple's mature as well. They're in like their late 30s, early 40s. Both these books have made me understand that like I can look for love. There is someone out there for me who fits me. When it happens, I need to understand that like there are people who will be in my life for a moment or years or multiple years. But when you find this one person that understands you who wants you for you, everything that you felt for other people that you thought would resonate with you doesn't. And that's what this one taught me, because I understand love. I understand the meaning of it. I understand the emotion behind it. I've never felt it as a romantic sense. I know a family love, I know a familial love, all that kind of stuff. But I've never felt the love that you have for your partner. And Thunder in her body, and then the other side of Unhappy showed me both sides, because Thunder in Her Body was like a very mature, the connection, the instant spark, the I know what I want, and I want you, and I want you to want me, and I know you want me, so why wait for months trying to figure out what to do when we should just go and do what we want to do together? And then you have this, and this is, I've never had someone who understood me and who would want me for me, and you who've never been in love, let alone with the same sex, is showing me that you love me no matter what I do, what I'm feeling, and who I want to be or who I want to dress like. You are showing me and my daughters that I found the right person. And that's like what I got. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. It's just like, this was just so good. I don't know if I'm like contextualizing this right. I just felt this overwhelming sense of love, joy, acceptance from Dante, how Sal is just trying to wade the waters and understand that Dante's not going anywhere, no matter how hard he tries to push away or how much he tries to resist. And then Sal doesn't even like try to resist sometimes. It's just that he's in denial. He's been in the closet for so long that it's just innate in him to push away something that it could be too good to be true. He just takes it because there's a lot that happens to Sal and Dante that like makes them who they are, but you want to root for them because of their thought process. Like it's just so like, I don't know. Like I just like this book. And I hope you will enjoy it as well, because this was just so well written for me. I am very happy I read this. I'm very happy I found this. I was just like scrolling through Amazon looking for over 500-page books to read that had romance in it, and this was one of them, and it sounded cool, and I just bought it. So like I'm happy. This was great. And I'm glad most of my scrolling actually, like, I found all my reads scrolling through Amazon looking for certain things. And then finding it. Like, Thunder in Her Body, I found like years back. Years. Like, I'm talking like 2014, 2015. I found that so long ago. And I was just like, I don't want to read it right now. And then I bought it. And then scrolling on this one, I just looked at the page numbers, which was like over 500 pages. It was a Killian, and it said something about, I thought it was going to be a MMF because of the summary, which I guess they should tell you the summary, because this is what it got me, but I was just trying to figure out how, like, what was this? So it says, "You're a good-looking asshole. My wife will adore you. Can you keep an eye on her?" Sounds weird, right? Yeah. Responding was my first mistake. Bastard hiring me to entertain her, but I only wanted him. I hate him, but God, I want him. But let's be clear, I'm not queer. I am as sure as they come, I think. I tell the lies, I keep the secrets, I hide the pain. We tango in the night, breathe as one in the dark, where he belongs to me and I call him mine. we step into the light, we belong together, becoming us in love and out on the other side of unhappy. And I'm just like, that sounds so obscure. Like, I just know that, like, something's going on, and he might be gay, he might have a bi-awakening, I don't know. And I just bought it. They didn't read reviews. But yeah, this was amazing. And I really, really would, like, I advocate for you guys to read this, because this was so unlike a Mafia romance that I've ever read. And I loved it. And I hope you do too. So that will be it for this video, in this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I enticed you to read this. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, my name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and I hope to see you all in my next video. While Prince is sleeping back there, and bye.